What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. Today I've got another electric bike to show you guys today. This is my brand new Troxus Lynx. This is a utilitarian folding electric bike. It's on sale right now for $1,599. This thing is great because of how compact you can make it by folding it, and I'll show you that here in just a minute. It's got a top speed of about 20 miles an hour with a range of up to 45 miles. You've got a rear hub motor back here that is 500 watts. The battery is a removable 48 volt 10 amp hour utilizing Samsung cells. The weight, honestly, a pretty light bike, coming in at just 62 pounds, 65 Newton meters of maximum torque, and it is UL 2771 certified, of course. 480 watt hours in that battery, 20 inch by 3 inch tires. That's kind of interesting. Normally you find them as fat or skinny. These tires are kind of in between. They're not 4-inch fat tires. They're 3-inch, kind of just a little bit smaller than fat tires. I like them. They look good. And with a price of about $15.99, guys, I think it's hard to go wrong with a little bike like this that is so capable. Up top here, you've got your Tektro brakes. These are hydraulic brakes. That's pretty crazy for such a small bike to have these hydraulic brakes. And I'm here to tell you the brakes work phenomenal, guys. You've got your little push throttle right here on the left. Normally that'd be on the right, but over here it's on the left. You've got an 8-speed Shimano, and of course your gear set and your Shimano Altus shifter. Over here, a little luggage rack on the back with a maximum payload of 55 pounds. You've got a really big, and look how supple this seat is. I mean, that's a soft seat. I actually really like these pedals. They have this metal insert. I don't think I've ever seen that before, but I really like that. Looks like it adds some rigidity, maybe some stability, and the whole bike folds itself down real small, guys. The only thing so far that I found a little suspicious was down here is where the buttons are to turn everything on. If you're looking around, you're probably not going to find it. It's over here. I've never seen that before either. It's got a nice color display, and it counts down all the way down to 0 where everything comes to life. If you want to turn the headlights on, you have to hold the plus button and then wait. The screen will dim, and there's your little headlight with little halos on the side, little reflector right there. Of course, you got a front suspension that you can lock out and adjust the dampening. You have a tail light. I really like this. I think this is really important. Not just a tail light, but a brake light too. Right? Beautiful blue color, absolutely gorgeous color. You've got keys, of course, so you can unlock your battery and remove it if you wanted to replace it or just take it off of the bike. And if you need to charge it, the charge port is right here. Really easy to get access to. The seat, one of those really easy thumb screws with the latch. You don't need tools, you just push it out, raise the seat up, latch it back down. As for the folding capabilities, it's a little tougher to do on camera, just being one person, but we'll give it a shot. Everything is to make it easy on the person that's riding it to adjust it to the way they want it to be. If you need to adjust the handlebars, you can actually lift this hook up right here, and you can adjust the handlebars outward or inward, however you want, then you latch it back down. Very, very simple. If you want to raise and lower the handlebars, well, you've got another latch right here. Same type of latch, you just push it out, handlebars will come up, and then you push this back down again. Now, to fold it up, that's where things are going to get a little difficult doing this one-handed. But let's see. You come over here, this will fold your handlebars down. It says open like this. There we go. That wasn't so bad. That wasn't so bad. All right, handlebars are folded down. Now if you want to fold the bike in half, and this is where things can get a little sketchy, guys, being one-handed. Same type of deal, push this up, open it, and then you should be able to, I think the hinge is going to fold the bike this direction, so we'll just like I said, one-handed makes this a little more difficult, but as you can see, we did it. If I can do this one-handed, you guys can do this with 2 hands all day, every day. Look how small it is. It takes up very little space. Now, you're not going to fit this in the trunk of a compact car, but small SUV, bigger car, a truck, whatever, absolutely you should be able to fit this in just about anything when it's collapsed like this. And I don't have it all the way collapsed. Again, one-handed makes it a little difficult. And one of the things I really like about this foldable design is that it has a kickstand sitting here at the bottom. It's kind of hard to see, but there it is. And the frame rests on that kickstand. That makes folding this so much easier. Now, very important before we take this for a ride, as you reassemble the whole thing, and it's really easy. Look how these handlebars go right back up. You want to make sure everything latches in place, right? And it's even got a handle back here, I guess, to help you with lifting this thing up. Again, one-handed, not the easiest thing to do, but look at this. And just like that, she's back together, right? And then latch that. You hear that click? You want to make sure everything is clicked, latched into place with something that folds like this. It's really easy to miss something, go down the road and, well, as I like to call it, as my grandmother called it, taking a spill. All right, is not something you want to do. Well, now that we've seen the bike and all of its amazing little compact capabilities, why don't we take it on the road and see how it does? It's got those ergonomic hand grips too. I really like those. I really, really like those. We're gonna start off on just throttle. Decent torque, decent, not bad. It would be nice if there was either a rear suspension or even a seat shock would be really nice. You can definitely feel a little more bumpiness and vibration from the rear. The front suspension's doing a great job though. Honestly, great job. The hand grips feel really nice as well. It's handling the gravel very well, graciously. It's good that it's got fenders to help keep the rocks from flying in your face. Some of these bikes that don't come with fenders, riding around on gravel like this, you get pelted in the face with rocks. The throttle response is really good. It's important to keep in mind this is only a 500 watt motor, so you can't expect this thing to be a speed demon. This is more of a utilitarian bike, not a race bike, not a BMX bike. This is kind of purpose built and not for what we're using it for. It's not really made for off-road terrain, but I wanted to show you guys that if you're going to take it off-road, you can absolutely do that. It'll handle it just fine. I think now though, we should probably take it on the main road because that's where this bike was really meant to be ridden. All right, are we ready? Take this thing out on the road here, get laughed at by motorcycles. All right, let's find out what the top speed really is. 22. That's it. That's it. Yeah, 21.8. That's all we're gonna get. So that's full throttle. I'm not pedaling. I'm being lazy today. Let's go ahead and throw some pedaling in the mix here. Let's see if it goes any faster. No. Okay. So look, 20 miles an hour is not very fast, obviously, but like I said earlier, this bike is not designed to be a fast bike, all right? It's not a race bike. It's a purpose-built bike for getting around, all right? And that's it. For being compact, foldable, you can put it up wherever you want, pull it out, put it all back together in seconds. You can take this thing from collapsed to ready to ride. And you wouldn't really expect it to be a speed demon, would you? 20 miles an hour is plenty for a bike like this. And the brakes, I mean, extremely good brakes. Extremely good brakes. Very good brakes. It's good to see bikes coming out with some really nice brakes. I see a lot of bikes that have the hydraulic brakes, and that's a great talking point. But if it doesn't work well in practice, what's the point? And several of them, yeah, the brakes have been a little soft. These brakes are, these are tough, man. These are tough brakes. All right, so going uphill, let's see what we're doing. We're doing 18. No kidding, 18? It's gonna hold 18 miles an hour uphill. It is. No kidding. That's a really big hill, guys. I thought for sure we were gonna lose some serious speed going up that hill. I've had some of these bikes hit that hill and they drop down to 12 miles an hour. They will just come to a crawl going up this hill. So that's nice. I am pedaling, I'm not using the throttle. It's good to get a little bit of exercise, I think. So, wow, almost 20. So it's got a top speed of 20. and it'll climb a hill at almost 20. You know what that tells me? I think there's more power hiding in this thing somewhere, that it's just not unlocked. You know what I mean? I think this bike is capable of more than what they're giving us. But, you know, I digress. Whatever. It is what it is, man. 20 miles an hour is plenty. I'm having fun. It's a nice ride. It's a beautiful day. And I'm getting a little bit of exercise. No complaints from me. Let's take her off-road real quick. Oh! I forgot there's no rear suspension, guys. Oopsie. It reminded me pretty quick. Oh, there's a big bump right here too. Actually, I handled that fine. Handled that just fine. Let's go through the neighborhood. It handles corners nicely. Just an overall comfortable bike. You forget when you're riding this that you're only going 20 miles an hour. If you're looking for something, you just want to get out and kind of enjoy the weather, this is it. Yeah, no, big bump. No going fast here, but in a way that's kind of nice. Some of these bikes that go really fast, you get out here, you ride, and you're done. And it's just like, wow, it doesn't even feel like I was out here at all. On this bike, you know, you get to kind of slow down, smell the roses, enjoy the scenery a little bit, man. This is nice. I like it. I like it a lot. And for the price and the foldability of the bike, I think this is an excellent value for the money. I really do. We'll go around this corner here. Again, I tend to go a little slow. Last thing I want is to fall over on some of those gravel, those little rocks and stuff over there. I'm doing throttle now. Again, up a hill, 18.3 miles an hour. Not an issue. Such a beautiful neighborhood to take a ride through too. I really enjoy this. This is nice. I could be going 50, but instead I'm going 20. You get to smell the grass. Oh, smell the fresh cut grass. Nothing like the smell of fresh cut grass, right? All right, guys. I think this bike has won me over. I was a little skeptical at first. I was like, I don't know. 20 miles an hour, I don't know if that's going to do it for me, but yeah, I like this, guys. This is a very enjoyable ride. And on the road again, back out onto the main road. This is another really big hill. I love testing these bikes on these massive hills. We're doing 19. I'm 5'11 and a half. I'm 210 pounds. Hell, we're on 20.6. No way. Yeah, it's doing 20 miles an hour carrying me up the hill. Okay, now we're down to 19.6, 19.8. I'm telling you, they've got some more juice hidden in this thing somewhere. It just seems like 20 miles an hour, uphill, downhill, on flat, it doesn't matter. It's gonna give you 20 miles an hour, no matter what. And I really do like the consistency of that. That's pretty cool, Troxus. You guys nailed it on this bike. And we're back. I'm curious to see how this battery is held out. It's a small battery, but the bike doesn't require a whole lot from it. So it'd be very interesting to see how far we've gone and how much battery's been used on this little road trip of ours. So quiet too. A very quiet bike, quiet motor. Some of these things you get to going, man, and the motor winds up, it gets real loud, noisy. Not this bike. This bike it's kind of quiet, soft, and comfortable. A little bit more bouncy than other bikes with a rear suspension, but the seat is very soft and cushiony. Cushiony. Whichever one of those words is accurate. It's a very soft seat, so even though it's a little harsh ride in the back, the seat does help make up for it, guys. I'm happy with it. Excellent bike, Troxus. You guys really did good on this little Lynx. Foldable design, compact, utilitarian-oriented, excellent little bike. And the color, absolutely love the color. Now remember, if you have any interest in getting yourself one of these bikes, you should go check the link in the description box directly below this video. I've got a link to this very bike. You can check it out along with all the other bikes that Troxus has to offer on their website. And they have a lot of them, different styles and different prices for every different situation and individual need. I love the bike, the color. It looks like it's just blue, but it's not. It's blue with a ton. A ton of metallic flake in there. It is absolutely gorgeous. The attention to detail on this is amazing. And these decals, that's underneath the paint. So these decals are not going to come off. They painted over the decals. That is a really nice touch as well. So why don't we see how much battery we have remaining on this bike here. Again, we're going to push the power button to turn it back on. Everything's going to come to life. You guys may have a hard time seeing because, well, the sun is literally directly on top of me, but I'll do my best. Looks like we have, let's say, 80 or 90%. Let me take my sunglasses off. It's a little bright out here today. 80% battery, and we went 5.1 miles. So that'll give you a little bit of an idea of how far you're going to get. We used 20% of the battery to go 5 miles. So for me personally, that would have got us about 25 miles of range. Again, I am 210 pounds, and this is a little bike, and we did go up some pretty steep hills, and obviously through gravel and dirt and all of that other stuff, which takes a toll on the bike and the battery, but overall, not bad at all. How many people are really going to go out and ride this thing hard like this? Most people aren't going to be riding their bikes on stuff like this, especially a city/commuter utility bike like this. This isn't really what it was made for. So most people aren't going to use it this way. I do this just to show you that it can do it. It's capable of doing it if the need ever arises. Again, if you're interested in the bike, go check it out in the link below the video. Big shout out and thank you to Troxus for sending us their Foldable Lynx bike. Super cool bike, super portable, super capable. I absolutely love it. I hope to work with you guys again in the future. Till next time, stay safe out there, everybody. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon in the next one.